ROMEO Certifications. Stop chasing paper trails and start staying on top of your records. ROMEO Certifications manages animal care, biohazards, environmental impact, human ethics, and radiation safety. When you log into ROMEO, our homepage automatically divides files that need attention into appropriate categories. When selected, it takes you straight to a snapshot view of all applications in question, with options to view, edit, print, and delete the file. You can also customize reminders to appear on the home page, letting you know anything that's due within the week, month, year, as you wish. When selected, all projects pertaining to that date will appear, where you can open the file, select one or all files, and generate an email en masse. We have options to send an email to the PI and anyone involved in the project. Then you create templates that are ready-to-go emails that use special codes to pull in the specifics of a file. So even though you're sending it to many, it looks like it's tailored to each individual. When you open a file, each project is separated into appropriate tabs, making it easy for you to find, track, and edit information. If you have Process Pathways Research Portal, all the info found in these tabs will have been previously filled out online by the researcher and routed to your office for review. If you don't have the research portal, administrators would enter these details. All drop-down menus are configurable to your office's terminology. You can also track administrative details and link any project to a related awards file. Here you'll be able to see a snapshot of sponsor and funding information, and when a grants coordinator makes changes to the awards file, you'll be able to see the updates on your end. Each tab also has a spot to add any custom questions you would like to track, which can also be pulled into reports. All investigator information is preloaded to avoid typing in information each time and potentially making an error. We also track specific information depending on what type of compliance file you're working in. For example, human ethics would have different fields than, say, animal care. Our animal care files track all the necessary information needed for your Animal Community Care Access Center report. The next tab is what would be your typical application form questions. Researchers log into the research portal where they have options like checkboxes, radio buttons, text boxes, and calendars, where it's then translated into an easy table for your administrators to read once it reaches your office. Your office creates these forms, where you can break down your application into as many tabs as needed. Administrators can add any contracts relating to this file, and choose whether or not you want to make them visible to the researcher in their research portal account. You can also add due dates related to this project so that deadlines appear on your home screen. For example, if we know when a final report is due for this project, we can add it as a milestone. If you have the research portal, you can also choose to remind researcher, causing an alert to appear in their account 30 days prior to the due date. We consider events anything that has to do with the project, like renewals, adverse events, or modifications. For example, if this application requires a type of review, you can choose review category, select a committee that your office has predetermined, and then notify those reviewers that they have a new application in their research portal to open and review. Reviewers will see new applications highlighted in red, following the quick link that shows all files in question. From here, they can go through the file, read each other's reviews, and make their decision. The file will then pop up in your recently reviewed quick link on your home page for you to look into. The Communications tab allows you to compose emails to the researcher and any team members involved with the project. You can choose from email templates created by your office. These templates then pull the specifics from that researcher's file and populates the email with their personal project details with no manual entry required. The Log tab is a timestamp of all activity pertaining to this file. It tracks who has touched the file, where it has traveled, and the changes that has been made to the application. Once you are done vetting the file, you can then make an approval decision and change the file status. Or if revisions are required, you can send it back to the researcher to make changes. You can also take advantage of our various reporting tools, where we have standardized reports ready to be made, or you can build your own report from scratch. For example, we have a ready-to-go CCAC report that pulls in the exact details needed for your annual report at the click of a button. All reports can also be printed or pushed to Excel and will have your logo branded at the top. You can save reports, and have them auto-update with the latest data when opened. You can edit them, or you can build new, giving you the opportunity to create virtually any report needed. You can also create meeting agendas that gather all the file information, meeting dates, and details to be sent to the reviewers. When it's time for the meeting, you can add the minutes right into the file, saving them directly to the project. ROMEO Certifications. Simplifying research administration.